Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message I reach them.
What we do here is go back.
You know, it's teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, everyone. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you are hearing me. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode number 197. I trust that everyone is okay. I trust that everyone is healthy. For all the persons who are on their way home from work, I trust that you will get home safely. For all the persons who are home and ready for listen to teach about some things we have to jam down, jam rock, Jamaica land we love. Land of Food and Water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vibes, Kartel, Shelly and Fraser Price, and some more people. You understand what I say? Peeps, big up on yourself. I'm tired, yo. I'm not telling no lie, but we are fighting. You know what thing go. Peeps, manners and respect.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message I reach them. You know, it's teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey, yo, like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey, yo, we always up to something. Teach them. Hey, yo, send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them right here. Warlord representing.
Technical issues. Yeah, peeps. Look like me have a few technical issues earlier. You know one thing, but we are trying to fight it. I said the stream quality is poor, so hopefully that improves soon. Let me know if me come through clear. Let me know if me come through audio wise. Alright. Peyton Place. Big up yourself and a big brother. Yes, a free world boss. Make we say it go now. You know what thing, peeps. Manners and respect. I'm say I'm tired, but tired. I almost go sleep. I know JA reviews, so I go on youth. But me I say, yo, you know I go on, it work if I go on because we have a mission, we have a vision. You understand, peeps? Big up on yourself. A Friday night, late you know, because almost an hour later than we normally be. So we not too waste some time. We gotta get the thing up and running quick and fast. You understand what me I say? Yeah, man. Police probing Kingston teacher's disappearance. So this gentleman on screen is an educator. He has been reported missing. Sincere TV, big up yourself in a long time, man. I said the one. Greens, manners. They must say Sincere TV. I said the stream choppy. Man don't know what go on. Man don't know what the internet connection I deal with still. So hopefully that improve in a few. You understand what I say? And thing. If I might end of the thing of the problem. You see me? So So police are probing Kingston teacher's disappearance. The police have stepped up their probe into the disappearance of an educator who taught at the St. Aloysius Primary School in Kingston. Michael Hope, a grade 1 teacher at the institution, has been reportedly missing since Wednesday of last week, I think. Zane or Wednesday of this week. One of them time, but he's missing. However, the details surrounding the circumstances of his disappearance remains unclear. Police investigators are trying to establish whether a car that was found along the Palisades Strip in eastern Kingston on Friday belonged to the missing educator. Forensic testing of the vehicle is to be carried out in search of clues that could help the investigators. So, the gentleman is also a former teacher of Shelly-Ann Taylor said that is my daughter teacher. Okay, Miss Taylor. Any update on the situation, Miss Taylor? He was also a teacher at the Stella Maris Prep. Don't know what the situation is. I do not know if there has been any update, but I know that he was reported missing. A lot of circulation of his picture and the story, well, the missing story has been on social media. So I sincerely hope that the gentleman is still alive and he will be reunited with his family in very short order. I have no more information as to the situation. Being missing for so long though is really and truly a concern. But fingers crossed and hope for the best. Yeah? Finar said that not someone good teach about the car found on Palisades Road. We know what that road is known for. At the same thing, I say, brother. But we are going faith same way. You understand what I say? We are going faith same way and I hope for the best, yeah, sir. But I know a lot of the stories in relation to cars being found out on the Palisades Road never normally end well. So we are hope that one is a different ending. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. A lot of things are taking place in this country. Rhyme Nation, big up yourself. Saying, peeps, Rhyme Nation just say a lot of things are taking place. Wait till I go down in the stream tonight. And the stream I go dogs I go long to. Some serious things tonight, peeps. You understand what I say? Chad Murdoch say are they targeting teachers now? I not even know if I tell you. In Jamaica, everybody are targeted, yeah, sir. I would have done a video saying teachers are under attack a few months back when a number of teachers in a very short period of time, about within a 2-month period, about 6 to 7 teachers were murdered. People say me for go because everybody else are dead and I just teacher. So, you know what thing, Jamaica this. You see? And thing. So, I could clean up this. Peeps, I spoke to you recently about a situation where Peyton plays too many of these stories. Boy, brother, I wish, you know, say somebody, as I said that Peyton, a viewer, subscriber sent me some article links today. And she said that she feel a little bit guilty having to always send me some stories where it's not a positive ring to it. And she has said she really and truly feel like, I don't know, she frustrated because she has said she knows some positive things are going on, but the reality is that she don't want me miss certain things because not everybody address certain things in the country. So she make sure she send me them same way. You understand what I say? So at the end of the day, it thing rough. More time we don't really want to come talk about them things here. Zane, Warrior Star, somebody dislike his stream. But I may not even know, because I may not even pay attention to them the things there again. You know what I mean? Right now we just upload the video them on stream. Who watch them. Who don't want to watch them, don't watch them. You understand? And that's my thing now, brother. You understand? This bigger than them. What them are going to do? No, when everything, boss. But what I say is that more time, I don't really want to come on here so come talk about no negative. But the reality sometimes is that if you don't talk about them, who are going to talk about them? If you don't highlight them, how them are going to improve? You understand what I say? So it rough more time mentally, but it is what it is here, so we have to just move on. You understand? And thing. Watch out now, peeps. Big up to the police officers who continue to risk their lives to ensure that law-abiding Jamaican citizens continue to go about their lives, even though there is a certain level of fear in many instances. But big up to the police officers who continue to serve and protect this nation. You know what I think? Big up to the people that are checking. You know what I think? We big up the people that look more in the dance. You understand me? I say, peeps, share the stream for me now. On your YouTube, on your Facebook page, your Twitter page, your WhatsApp, the whole works. You know what I think? Police seize firearms in Clarendon and St. James. So, a man has been taken into custody and a firearm seized by the police following an incident in Johns Hall, St. James recently. Reports from the police are that about 11 a.m. the complainant was leaving a nightclub. Why am I left? How come I left nightclub 11 a.m.? I don't understand that. Zane, when he was attacked by a man who hit him with a firearm, a tussle ensued between the two and the assailant was disarmed. The police were subsequently summoned and the firearm, a .38 revolver, was handed over to them. After which the suspect was taken into custody. His identity is being withheld pending further investigation. Meanwhile, 2 firearms and 3 rounds of ammunition were seized during a state of public emergency operation in Clarendon in the Cornpeace area of the parish. I think that was today. So according to the police, about 11 a.m. again, lawmen were on operation at an abandoned building when the firearms, ammunition, and a firearm sound suppressor, in Jamaican colloquial term, that's a silencer, were found at the back of the premises. No arrests were made. Father Dexter and Fremantle, big up yourself and brother. You know, we appreciate that something there. You know what I mean? And thing. So the man left the nightclub at 11 o'clock in the day. But I don't know, he probably go visit somebody or go deal with something. I don't know. You understand? That's how it thing go. You see? So big up to the police them. We appreciate the continued work and the removal of firearm. At the Clarendon incident where the silencer was found, that two guns were seized in that incident. And thing. The nightclub situation where the brother was disarmed by citizens, that would have occurred on Thursday. Zine, and just a little follow up on that. Zine runs through as the boss drop asleep. Citizen disarms alleged gunman at nightclub in St. James. So local authorities have lauded a St. James resident after the have-a-go era disarmed a gunman leaving a nightclub. The police reported that a firearm was seized and handed over to the law, and the man was taken into custody following the incident on Thursday, October the 3rd. So reports are that, as I said earlier, the complainant was leaving a nightclub when he was attacked by a man who hit him with a firearm. So a tussle ensued between the men. I wonder if the bullet never ended. You understand? And the assailant was disarmed in the process, because if you have gun and you use gun lick, man, then you don't have a bullet like. You understand what I say? So the police were summoned and the firearm, a .38 revolver, was handed over to law enforcers and thing. So it look like his shoes never have no lace tonight. You understand? A man a walk a lick man with gun. Then. But we give thanks to small mercy. I'm glad I never shoot the man. You understand? And thing. You better end it boxing, man, in a big man thing. The boy, I don't know. The gun could have been on safety. Delight, if the gun did have ammunition in the man, it would have been in the report. Yes, and when I said they would have seized a firearm and X amount of rounds of ammunition. Zane, Mountain View start again. We soon deal with that in Miss Taylor. Boy, Mountain View, the people them not no view upon life, yeah, sir. That me I say. You understand? The people them view from the mountain is just sadness and badness. You understand what I say? Me freeze up on my screen. I don't know how to go on. Okay, alright. Everything good now. Zane? Miss Janet Bird saying got pistol whip. Yeah, with the empty gun. Ready or no, peeps? Tropical Tower, so them block him from work. So I'm have to drive around it. Big up yourself, family. That's how the thing go. Zane? The mountain a block them view. And them mine a block them view, brother. And them dirty ways, you know what I mean? And thing. Watch out now, peeps. You know, say, in other country, some things happen every day. You have to say, Jamaica to rotted. Remember that series that we used to do? I probably need to start way back because a beer-hearted topic a come up. Too hearted. Yeah, so let me say, so that BMW behind me I know is one brother. I'm going to tell you something about him. Chase and standoff before resort security manager held with illegal gun. Why? A security manager at a prominent resort in St. James has found himself in trouble, you think? With the law after authorities apprehended him recently, allegedly with an illegal firearm and a number of rounds of ammunition in his possession. You see the difference in the report now? So this firearm was seized with live rounds, while the other one, I suppose, is just the gun. So the man walk with the empty shoes. You understand? The accused, identified as 37-year-old Cloynton, I think I saw that pronounced Coylynton, Cloynton Campbell, I'm not sure I can name that still, but never mind, appeared in court on Monday where he was offered bail in the sum of $800,000. He is reported to the Barrytown police station as a condition of his bail, and his next court appearance is scheduled for November 28th. Speaking about November 28th, peeps, November the 8th is my birthday. I want to do the right thing. You understand me? I say, big up on yourself. The security manager was reportedly arrested and charged with illegal possession of a firearm and illegal possession of ammunition, following a run-in with a police team in the city on September 28th. That started and ended along the Sugar Mill Main Road in Coral Gardens, St. James. Yeah? Reports are that on the day in question, the police were carrying out a spot check along Sugar Hill Main Road when the driver of the BMW motorcar was signaled to stop. Information from the police is that the driver of the vehicle was instructed to exit the unit, but he disobeyed the police and sped off. James man, what you say, class party? I don't know, I want you to tell me. Are you did say class party last year and the thing did shut? You understand? So, I don't know, talk to the people of the party organizer, promoter, sting settings, Peyton place, write it down, November the 8th. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get booked for it. Watch out now. The police gave chase and the BMW was driven along Morgan Road to a traffic light at the intersection of Ironshore Main Road. There, the runaway driver was forced to stop at the red light, and there were two vehicles in front of him. The police drove in front of the BMW and used their car to block his path. Reports are that, in response, the driver reversed along the one-way road, turned at the entrance of Blue Diamond Shopping Center, then hastily drove along Patterson Avenue in a bid to elude the police. But they continued to follow the vehicle and eventually forced the driver to stop along Sugar Mill Road after the police service vehicle was again used to block the BMW. Well done to them police there for the persistence. Miss Nadine Kerr said the best man. You understand? You know what I think of. So the driver again reportedly reversed, but he was then blocked from behind by another police service vehicle which had joined the action. I want me to deal with my June and my GoPro them time there. Reports say that the driver then locked himself inside the BMW and refused to exit the vehicle. What may I tell you? The police were said to have negotiated with him for approximately 40 minutes before he opened the door and exited. The vehicle was then searched and a black and silver Taurus Forger's SA pistol, I don't know if I pronounce that correctly still, serial number obscured, was found under the driver's seat. The gun was loaded with a magazine containing 12 9mm rounds and an additional magazine containing 12 9mm rounds was found in the handrests between the driver's seat and the front passenger seat. Yo! The police later went to the suspect's home where another search was conducted, but nothing incriminating was found. However, a search of his office at his place of employment reportedly produced an additional 21 rounds of ammunition. Yo! First thing, police signaled the man for top. The man said, "Driver, don't stop at all." You understand? Him run up in a red light, him reverse. Police block him off, him reverse. You understand? The man lock himself in the vehicle for about 40 minutes. Then them find gun on them seat, them find one extra magazine. So in them car, them find 24 rounds plus one gun. And in them office, them find 21 more rounds. So when they do the maths, at a 45 rounds of ammunition, them find from the general. Big employed professional man earning a lot of money, I suppose, driving a BMW X6, X5, one of Patrick Powell type of vehicle there. You don't remember Patrick Powell there? Yeah, so I say, so him get bail quick still. You know, some country in I really get bail so fast because first thing him do a heap of crap. So them would then charge him for crap and crap. Del me and Louis long time I not say the one in the blessings. Big up to the people I'm gonna shout you out in the comments. You know what I think one or two do the shout out thing like yeah, so I say if you get 1 year per round. You know say that might be an interesting suggestion, Super CM, where if we want to deal with a crime situation upon a serious level, we need to have stricter penalties like what Omar Gotcha did say at the call-in on Wednesday night. And for the people that want to know so we do the call-in on Wednesday night, make sure on the phone charge and check in Wednesday night 7:30. We talk about some things we have to jam down. Well, you do the talking, me do the listening, you understand? But extra class I may I teach, so I have to listen like. You see me? So him is alright. A pyramid bread in my eat. Feed bread butter pan both 6 side. You understand? Him money enough. Can't pay a lawyer. Another footballer struck by lightning. The lightning something I get serious. A student of the Haile Selassie High School was struck by lightning during a Issa Digicel Manning Cup game against the visiting Cumberland High School on Tuesday afternoon. The lightning struck the player moments after the game was called off in the first half because of a thunderstorm in the area. Well done to the match officials who so Miss Lewis is off work tonight. Thank God for the boss. Big up yourself, boss man. You understand? Zane, well done to these match officials who would have called off the game early. Zane, but it look like say is never upon a feel him there. The player was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital and is now understood to be in a responsive state. So this is the second incident of this kind in a matter of weeks, as 5 players were affected by a similar incident during a game between Woolman's Boys and Jamaica College at the Stadium Eastfield on Monday the 16th of September. Since then, Issa has been forced to call off many games being played in the afternoon because of lightning flashes. So we hope that the young man will recover fully, and we hope that the severe thunderstorms that would have been experiencing, especially in the afternoon across the island, will dissipate somewhat in very short order. These lightning strikes, as I've said, are very, very, very different from lightning strikes that I would have been observing since I was a boy growing up in this country. Something different about them lightning, yeah? You understand? Them lightning are not normal, so we have to be careful, yeah, sir. You see? So hopefully there will be no more, there will be no reoccurrence of these incidents and them local things. You understand? But in this case, the game was actually called off. So I don't know where the player was when he was actually struck by the lightning, but I suspect it was not on the field. You understand? Zane and thing. Painting place not easy. We can't talk about it though like that still. You see me? And thing. Good evening, Cookie and everybody else. So you big up the thing. You know what I mean? And them something there. Peeps, what do you hear? I'm here talking a Jamaican dialect. What do you hear? What was a reason about a situation where one single solitary driver, Zane, was arrested after he was found to be a driver who would have accumulated 1,028 traffic tickets in Jamaica land we love. Oh, I'm supposed to clear the screen off for this, different story. You understand what I say? Nadine Curse, the news say he go back for his knee band. Oh, okay. Miss Car, my name you really get for watching news like. Zane, so one single driver in a Jamaica would have accumulated 1,028 traffic tickets. And we want people to take we serious. And we are say it couldn't get no worse. But we should know certain things in a Jamaica curse. You understand? And some people just interested in fatting up them purse. You see? Yes, I. Another public passenger vehicle operator held with over 1,000 outstanding traffic tickets. Remember the number now, 1,028. Remember the number there. Watch it now. A 36-year-old transport operator who was arrested after authorities found that he had not 1,028, but write down the figure. 1,243 outstanding traffic tickets. Kept saying it's a winning number I want. Listen how much ticket the man have. Now 1,028 this man have enough. The man have 1,243 traffic tickets. The man have more ticket than Supreme Ventures. Yeah? The man have more ticket than when Lenga keep sting. Nigel say a pick 4. And they almost count 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. See it? Teach, check the title, boss. So on to the title. Oh, yeah, the title wrong for you, you know. But you want, me have to go fix that look more, brother. Because I probably restart the stream, restart the computer before I start streaming. Just go back to that. But I have to go fix that look more in I dance. You understand? I can't really trouble it right now. I'm going to trouble it right now, everything get mashed up. You know why? Zin? So you know, peeps. Me not understand. I want to look on the size of my head from every angle. My head is not the smallest head in our country. And me I try to wrap my head around that something and it can't hold. And if my head can't hold around it, a few head can wrap around it. You understand what I say? How can one man in one country look like a Jamaica? Right now my head almost bigger than Jamaica. And in a one country, the man can have 1,243 tickets. Eh? So he was fined $61,000, monkey money, and had his driver's license suspended. It shouldn't have suspended. It should have been revoked, taken away, cancelled. A donkey cat, them a man have to go work with, man. For 1 year. 1 year suspension enough for 1,243 tickets, you know. When he appeared in the corporate area traffic court on Tuesday, the police said a warrant was executed on the operator Kirk Pattison on Monday. I wonder if he's related to PG. Pattison, who is from Bay Farm Road, maybe not. St. Andrew is one of several persons, mostly public passenger vehicle operators, who within the last few weeks have been arrested for having large number of unpaid traffic tickets, over 1,000 in a number of cases. They have generally been fined and had their driver's license suspended upon appearing in court. In one case, a PPV operator was also slapped with fraud charges for having allegedly falsified documentation relative to requirements of him by the authorities. Teach, how did it reach so high without him being caught? Father Fremantle, the man of a Fremantle. You understand what I say? Yeah, that kind of corny still, but we have a try off it. Because this is Jamaica terrated. How can a man amass? First thing, how can a man have more than 6 tickets and still left on the road? Then now, a man have what? Yo, me I move on here, please. Because right now, them thing I make Christian backslide. You understand? Because right now at Dalios, this is not even party shop business. This is a Dalios business. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. But I don't know. I don't know, Rasta. I don't know. They say I'm actually pay less for each ticket. Yo. Peace, remember we spoke about the situation that exists up by Mona High School, where there were issues in relation to students being fingerprinted. We also heard where teachers were being fingerprinted for our security system to monitor their attendance. We also saw where there was disquiet at Merle Grove High School, where it was alleged that students were being fingerprinted. So teachers at Mona, students at allegedly at Merle Grove High. Now the Minister of Education did say some things. There has been a ruling handed down by them. So the Education Ministry orders school to stop fingerprinting. So whether adults or students, then say toppy. Administrators at public education institutions have been directed by the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information to discontinue the practice of scanning fingerprints to record registration / attendance until further notice. Nico say one to the documents where them a try hide. But soon reach to that, brother. Further on in the juggling. You understand? In a bulletin, the ministry said it is aware of the use of automated systems that are conveniently used for employees to electronically record arrival and departure times. However, in light of the issues that have surfaced in relation to these systems and the lack of full information regarding its implications, the decision was taken to issue the directive to discontinue the practice of its use in public education institutions. It was pointed out that as per the Education Regulations 19 Act of 1980, Section 17 and subsections 1F, 1G and 1H, in every public education institution, there shall be kept in such form or manner as may be directed by the ministry or as may be prescribed a register of attendance of teachers and administrative personnel, a register of attendance of ancillary staff, such numbers of registers of attendance of students as may be necessary for the purpose of the institution, and any other register, books, statistical or other record that the ministry may require to be kept in each institution. The ministry said it has commenced an audit of the use of electronic registration systems in all public schools, and this information, in addition to an independent assessment of the systems, will be used to develop policy guidelines to be made available to schools as quickly as possible. I did don't say, as it relates to the Mona situation, where our teachers in the situation, me can't understand why the principal would have gone that route. Because some of us as educators, we are less than honest. We do not have the nation's children's best interest at heart. And we sometimes behave like common criminals. That is the reality in the streets. And me can't tell you that because I have seen it. You understand? As it relates to children being fingerprinted, hell no. No way, Jose. On the topic. You understand? So then say, hold up. Make we see what I want. So make we move on. Right now, it's getting hotter right now. Right now, mandatory registration recommended for sex offenders relocating to Jamaica. Why is this just a recommendation? This shouldn't be a thing from the devil was a boy. Now the devil turned big man and mash up the world. You understand? Chad Murdoch said at least, what you mean at least me admit it? Brother, I've always call out my colleagues many a times, right here, everywhere. You understand? So the reality is the reality. There's no going around it. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. Now, a parliamentary committee has recommended that it should be made mandatory for sex offenders who have relocated or returned to the island to register in the sex offender registry in Jamaica. All of the gunmen them too. And all of the man that will kill people for registering at the murder registry too. You understand? Roll up a registry we have. Murder registry, sex offender registry, politician overseas come at Jamaica registry. The whole of the registry them. You understand? Yeah, I do so a thing for go. You see, track them like. Failure to register will constitute an offence, which may be punishable by imprisonment. So what you mean failure? When somebody a come back in, well, if a deportation still, okay, if a deportation I suppose there would be a file. Zine, but say if you know say he's a sex offender and you come a yard after you left abroad and you don't register, then it's an offence. Alright, so make we see what I want. Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck made a disclosure as he opened debate in the House of Representatives on Tuesday on the report of the Joint Select Committee appointed to complete the review of the Sexual Offences Act, the Offences Against the Persons Act, the Domestic Violence Act, and the Child Care and Protection Act. So Chad say I'm the only one. Yeah, more teachers out there will tell you the same thing, man. No questions asked, man. But I guess them don't really have a platform like mine to talk their mind. You know what I mean? And thing. Emphasis was placed on the offences and punishments under these pieces of legislation with regard to murder of pregnant women, assault and sexual offences against women, children and the elderly, and such other violent crimes against women, children, the disabled and the elderly, as may be deemed necessary for the review. Chuck said the committee decided against making any recommendations to change the laws relating to forced anal penetration, buggery. You understand? For fear of inadvertently repealing the offense of buggery. Accordingly, it was determined that the committee did not have the power to effect the amendment or to recommend it, and that the matter should properly be considered by Parliament, he said. This government has given its commitment to invoking a referendum on the matter. However, I am urging my colleagues in this House to carefully consider the issue and make their recommendations. This also applies to abortion, he noted. In relation to HIV, the committee recommended that it should be a criminal offense for someone who willfully or recklessly infect a partner with any sexually transmissible disease that can inflict serious bodily harm to that partner. Me agree with that. But like the issue of abortion should be considered by Parliament as a whole, because some people know that they have certain ailments and them willfully and knowingly, you understand what I say? Expose people to that something there. You know what I mean? And thing. Ready or no? Chuck said the intention is to clarify the law by codifying the common law position. Regarding marital rape, Section 5 of the Sexual Offences Act provides that certain conditions must be met before it is determined that a husband can rape his wife. Chuck said the committee recommended that those conditions must be removed to retain one qualification for rape, that is non-consensual sex. On the matter of age of consent, the members were of the view that this should remain at 16, and a provision included in the law to prevent the criminalization of children, where they willingly engage in sexual activities with each other. So this is basically saying, because now, if a boy have sex with a girl under the age of 16 and him under 16 too, it is not deemed a criminal offense, really. But he must say, well, it is deemed a criminal offense. But he must say basically, in the future, if that should happen, it should not be a criminal offense. I hope you understand that. It kind of confused me. Chuck said it was proposed that the penalties for offences in all four pieces of legislation should be reviewed and increased to make them a deterrent. It is also proposed that a new offence of stalking should be created. So, because some of my man them a stalker for real. On the topic. You understand? For the Domestic Violence Act, the Justice Minister said the committee recommend a separate joint select committee. You understand? Of Parliament should be established to carry out a comprehensive review of the Act. And the debate was suspended because you want to know, say, you understand? I would recommend rape thing in marriage too. I am of the view that a wife's wishes must be respected, where she express that she's not in the mood. Yeah, brother, if she says she don't want to have no sex, then no sex not for go on. You understand? Because you know what thing go. Then I don't know. See? The light say all they do is talk. You know, funny enough, in the light, in all honesty, and I have grown very annoyed and frustrated with this administration. But the reality is that you have a few ministers who are trying. Zane, I know the Royal General are going to say, yo, we burn out all politicians and we don't give no politician, no aliens. But I try to be a very objective person, and I think that the Minister of Tourism has been doing a sterling job. Despite the many challenges that we face as a country, he keeps getting people to visit Jamaica. I think the Minister of Health has been a consistent presence in places that he should be. I mean, the dengue thing rough, you understand, and the Cornwall regional situation and babies dying in the hospital and babies being stolen elsewhere. But I think he's also trying. And I think the health minister, not the health minister, the justice minister is also one that has been trying to reform the justice system. The thing is that the justice system was so bad, it will take a long time. But I think Delroy been a try. A couple of things I'm doing I really agree with. Zane, and thing, Chad Murdoch said, I know why people come to the country. What you mean? You can't take away from the fact, brother, say new markets have been opened up because of the work that the tourism ministry has been undertaking. So, and everybody will just come to Jamaica, just get up and come to Jamaica. So some persons were persuaded to come to Jamaica. Whether you want to admit it or not, brother, the work of the tourism ministry has been reaping success. That is my opinion based on my observation. I think we need to be fair more times in our pronouncement. Zane, so our country is a sex tourist country. That is why the tourism is booming. Well, I mean, that is one chain of thought. But for me personally, I'm not get into that. I deal with the facts. The facts are every year, the tourism numbers increase. Stopover visitors, cruise visitors. So the entity that is responsible for tourism must be doing something good. Let us be fair in our judgment. Yes, we be the government, left, right, and center. But the reality is Ed Bartlett has been doing a sterling job. The man was voted best tourism minister in the year, in the entire world last year. He must be doing something right, family. So make we just be a little bit fair more time in our judgments. I the fair thing that. You understand? Yeah, man. See, so we can't just get up and say, yo, the man nah do nothing. Me can't say half of my head, 3 politicians who I know actually I try to do some work in the country. The Minister of Tourism, the Minister of Health, and the Minister of Justice. You understand what I say? And things. So, you know what thing? We have to be fair. See? And thing. We have some politicians who need to go. That are the real thing. But then you have to give credit where credit is due. Yeah, so that's what I think. Because if I do something right, but I want people to give me credit for. So, we give people them credit. You know what I mean? Peeps, one that story, like, you know, really go away. It just sad. Where little Kyle Richards, who was washed away in Augustown last Wednesday. Zane, you know the story was that he was being taken home by his aunt with other children. Reports are that his aunt had 2 children in her arms. I guess they were young. 1 or 2 in front of her, and Kyle was behind her. I am still trying to figure out why Kyle wasn't in front of her, but as it was, him did the bakar. She has spoken, and she would have shared her side of the story. Aunt recounts final moments before 9-year-old Kyle Richards' tragedy. The aunt of 9-year-old Kyle Richards, otherwise called QQ or Q, who was washed away in floodwaters last week, has sought to clarify how the child met his end. The sole adult accompanying Kyle and several other minors on the fateful day says she went into shock, helplessly seeing him being swept away. Kyle's body was fished from the Hope River in the vicinity of Harborview in St. Andrew on Sunday. Residents of Augustown had launched a massive search operation for the child, who was swept away by murky waters on Wednesday. I did a video bigging up the Augustown people them, and then I talk to Uno, yes, Uno is the next problem. There was a positive story. Uno say no one positive story. I'm not done with the negative thing. The Augustown people them, I fight them one and I kill them one, left, right, and center for a few years now. There was one year when nobody never did. Then them kill everybody for make up for that year they didn't kill nobody for. And them a fight. And the little youth watch it. And the whole Augustone come together and a search for the youth. I did a video say, big up to all of the Augustone people. And I salute to you. One so now on that video they don't get 4,000 views. I have 127,223 subscribers on the channel. And the video don't get 5,000 views. But you know what? Positive story. You know go on to ya man. You understand me? I say, yes, all you know too. I tell you. Days of searching in mud and rain ended in pain and sadness on Sunday. You understand me? I say? All hope was lost for the Hope Valley experimental primary school student who was washed away in the floodwaters. Kyle's lifeless body, or lifeless decomposing body, was all that was retrieved. Many had hoped some good Samaritan would have rescued him somewhere along what turned out to be a deadly journey downstream. You can imagine how rough that might have been, how turbulent that might have been. You understand? In floodwater mixed with boulders and debris and all sort of things being smashed against rocks and oh wow. Kyle's aunt, Trishana, was accompanying him and 7 other children home in the rain on Wednesday. They stopped at various points to shelter from the rain, despite using raincoats and umbrellas. She recounted her trek that was almost completed using a popular shortcut. By this, they were literally a stone's throw away from home when the incident happened. According to Kyle's aunt, they again started on their journey when the unthinkable happened. In shock, Trishana says she saw him go under the water once and then he was gone. Sad story, eh? Again, it is really and truly sad that the youngster wasn't in front of his aunt like everybody else. I am thinking that he would still be alive today if that was the case. But I suppose hindsight is a beautiful thing. Yeah? I can imagine how traumatized she would have been. I can also imagine that there are some persons who are actually blaming her for the death of the youngster. As I'm saying, more care might have been afforded in that situation as the youngster should have been in front of her. That is my honest opinion on the matter. You understand what I say? And thing. So, I don't know. Sad. Yeah, another sad story. I would have spoken about this a bit on Wednesday night, as it was one of the topics that we dealt with, where popular Jamaican DJ and entertainer, actor extraordinaire, Leonard Forbes, OC Louie Rankin, OC Teddy Brockshot, OC Axe. You understand? He would have died in a motor vehicle accident in Canada, in Ontario on Monday morning. I would have initially reported that he was 55 years old. I should have known better because I can realize I'm older than that by just looking at him. But that was the information that I would have found when I was doing the research. It turns out that he's actually 66-year-old. Many persons out of all of the 6-something minute video, that was what they took offense to. But you can't please everybody. Like, we make mistakes. So my apologies to the family and friends and people close to Louie for wrongfully stating that he was 55 years old. He was 66. So yeah, like, you can take me down off a cross now, please and thanks. Wow. So the 66-year-old Jamaican actor and recording artist Louie Rankin, famous for his role as Teddy Brockshot in the cult movie Shutters, reportedly died in a car crash in Ontario, Canada on Monday, the 30th of September. Zane, Rankin's verified Twitter account confirmed the news of his death on Monday night, telling his followers it saddens us to announce that the original Don Dada, Trailblazer, the legend, Louie Ox Rankin passed away this morning. Zane, so there are still questions about how he died. initially reports were that he was walking across the road when he was hit by an SUV. Then reports surfaced that he was actually driving a vehicle that was hit by a transport truck and stuff. The long and short of the story is that he died. I see some people I say a conspiracy and one heap or something. The gentleman would have worked his way up the ladder, and he would have acquired fame and fortune for himself and his family. And it is sad that he was not able to live a full life according to the Bible. If we should go there, promises us 3 scores and 10, a score is 20, so that are 60 and 10, 70 years old. Speaking about 70 years, we soon come around there, so Mr. Prime Minister. We don't trust people. You understand what I say? So you know, the accident would have occurred sometime Monday morning. The police said that they got the call 9:17 a.m. Zane, and it would have occurred at the intersection of Highway 89 and Highway 10 in a one place named Mellangton, near Shelburne. Like my brain is so bad more time and I remember things. So just a look at overview before we move on. Did I miss the Vibes Kartel part? You know, the thing is not really about Vibes Kartel still. It's a Kartel Juror. You understand? So I don't want nobody community. I'm going to talk about Vibes Kartel. I'm going to talk about the juror that was charged for bribery and attempting to pervert the course of justice. Let me get that clear. You understand? So now, Rankin was born Leonard Forbes. As I said, many people don't even know him right now because everybody know him as Louie Rankin or Teddy Buckshot. Zane, he was born in St. Thomas, where he attended the Trinityville Secondary School. So many of his early years were spent in the East Kingston communities of Rockford and Warwick Hill. In 1992, he would have but teach them have a GoFundMe for the funeral. So me hear them have a GoFundMe campaign in a Ply P63. When me see it, me never watch the video. As somebody did send the link. But me be honest, me don't watch certain channel video. You understand? Certain things just rub me the wrong way more times. So I just avoid some things. I want to my mouse. My mouse now move. Okay, my mouse I move now. I don't know I'm to the rat there. You see it? And things. So I didn't watch it. But I kind of find it a bit curious based on the lifestyle that Rankin normally live. You understand? Many cars me see him with some chains where, you understand, broke my neck and my neck I carry my head from I was a boy and my head up on the bigger side as me like say. So I have a strong neck and them chain they would kind of make my neck struggle like. Zane, I hear them. So one thing what I say is it is to go towards his children. I kind of find that surprising in all honesty. But right now I leave her to dwell upon that. Yeah man. You see me? So he would have risen to prominence in 1992 when he got a hit single titled Typewriter. He starred in the very successful movie Belly in 1998, playing the character Ox. The movie also featured Nas and DMX. He was also known for his role as Teddy Buckshot in the movie Shutters that was released in 2002, starring alongside Kimani Marley. I normally want to say Kimani Marley and the Spragga Benz. He was residing in Ontario, Toronto before his death and was reportedly a member of the Screen Actors Guild, which is a body that I was informed reliably so that oversees the benefits and conditions relating to actors and other professionals in the movie industry, I suppose. He survived by his wife of more than 30 years according to the report, and he also has 7 children. So read the GoFundMe thing. I don't know much about him. I really and truly never check it out. You understand what I say? And thing. So if that is the situation and people are contributing, great. I hope that they meet their goal and stuff. Probably need to start a GoFundMe account, you know. I wonder what it's going to be, cause GoFundMe account, teach them hard work. I don't know. Yeah, look into. See, so R.I.P. to one Teddy Brookshot. You understand what I say? You never watch a movie with Teddy Brookshot in and you don't get a good laugh. Just the way the man talk, it does have a laugh. You understand? So one of the real giants in the thing, the man earn him name, make him name, you understand, and in fame. You know what thing go? Yes, I. Biggs, you're gone too far now, road boy. The man say Biggs. Man a bad man in a Biggs. I escort, you try escort, man. Yo, Jamaica, good life, bless up. You understand what I say? Cops use fingerprint system to break stealing ring and recover items. We say police them is of no use in Jamaica. I normally say the police force is not as bad as many people think. The problem with the police force is that we have bad police officers. Zin, we have lack of vision from the police hierarchy and the Ministry of National Security from time to time, where the investments are not being made in the areas that are needed. Resources are limited. Technology is lagging behind. You understand? But don't take the Jamaican police force for party shop. Them kind of have a few things on the lock. You understand? And if you think your body will get chopped, remember that. One of them look at things. The police in St. James are celebrating a breakthrough into $1 million theft ring that spans across several parishes thanks to the use of a fingerprint system. The police reported that between June and July of this year, criminals broke into a construction company in St. James and made off with items valued at over $1 million. So owners of the company had no idea where to locate the stolen items. A report was made to the police on the 27th of July and the crime scene was processed, during which latent fingerprints were found. Police reported that with the use of an automated fingerprint identification system, by early September, a suspect, Vaughn Davis, was identified. Vaughn is a very sad man. You understand? After all these years, I'm try to use fingerprint in Jamaica and get catch. You see? According to detectives, the suspect was found to be a taxi driver in Westmoreland. But normally you hear people when taximan and police in a problem, you hear people, leave taximan and go look for criminal. And I have often said, big up to the good taximan them out there, many of them. But you have some taximen, a criminal that pose as taximen. You understand what I say? So don't get it twisted. So more time I do not tell police to load taximan and go look for criminal. The police them really, they wish about the criminal there. You understand what I say? Alright. Zane, you sure over there now? My last. Yeah, so he was a taxi driver down the west there. The suspect was taken into custody and charged. The police said after he was presented with the evidence that investigators were able to collect using the fingerprint system, the suspect admitted to involvement in the incident and took the police to a garage in Lilliput, St. James, where most of the stolen items were recovered. Big up to them police there. Further checks by the police resulted in some other stolen items being recovered in several other areas, including a location in Centon. The man them most guy things them good on a Centon. But I mean I tell you, when you see Centon and leave it here, sir. Davis was taken into court on Wednesday and was remanded in custody until October 11. The police have cited the development as a significant boost to the push for more technological applications in crime fighting locally. I don't know what is the problem. See, instead of fix the police force, we are trying to change law from 20 years to 70 years. 3 scores and 10. One lifetime that the man them a try say, yo. Ah boy. The school system piece. I'm tired for talk to you about it. I walk in there. I know what go on in there. You understand? And from time to time, you have some crime. You see, 12-year-old reportedly partially paralyzed after schoolmate stabs him in the back. A 12-year-old first-form student was reportedly partially paralyzed after a 13-year-old girl stabbed him in his back with a metal comb at school. The incident happened on Wednesday at the Arden Extension High School. The boy was rushed to the University Hospital of the West Indies where he underwent surgery. it you know, smooth as how it sound, peeps. You understand? That surgery there, name to work out so smooth. You understand? Yeah. Let me try to find back my thing as cause you know it thing go play. Yeah. The boy's family have since retained the services of Queen's Counsel Valerie Nita Robertson after being dissatisfied with the school response to the incident. Big lie, you know? According to reports on Wednesday, the grade 7 student and the older girl were having a conversation. I could have what them data about though. But the older girl reportedly became angry as a result of something the younger boy said and attacked him with a metal comb. I'm glad she never stabbed him in the face like in them eye. Queen's Counsel Nita Robertson says the older girl stabbed the boy after he attempted to walk away from the altercation. That is what the lawyer said. You understand? We'll leave that way there sometimes. Because when the lawyer them talk sometimes, you know, too know if you believe in. You see? But if I saw you go, it's really sad. So the girl stabbed him after him and try to walk away. So with the metal comb, or with the metal tail of the comb sticking from the boy's back, he was rushed to the University Hospital of the West Indies. But this is where you get dicey now, peeps. But efforts to remove the metal object were delayed by the hospital. Make I look out the eye one eye them pan this, because I don't want to make no mistake, you know. You understand? Efforts to remove the metal object were delayed by the hospital. The hospital, MC as I pronounce that. You understand? Reportedly told the father he had to pay for a scan and purchase a solution that was needed to facilitate the surgery. Listen this, peeps. Listen me. The hospital reportedly told the father he had to pay for a scan and purchase a solution that was needed to facilitate the surgery. More than $150,000 was reportedly paid over before the surgery was done. Queen's Counsel Nita Robertson says the boy was temporarily paralyzed in the left leg as a result of the stabbing. With the long road to recovery ahead for the boy, the child's family is upset because of the school's response. So suppose the family they couldn't find $150,000 there. So the coal money is selling the boy back. If the reports are to be believed. Huh? I do not know what would have happened to the young lady. There was no mention of any form of development as it relates to her. I do not know what the school's response was that would have triggered the family of the youngster to have acquired the services of one QC Natalie Nita Robertson, I should say. See? So, it's sad, yo. And again, Craig SG, big up yourself. Again, that is a simple reminder of the mentality of our children in this country. I normally talk these things and people take it for granted. You don't understand what go on in the school system. You understand what I say? Someone we don't have a clue. You see me I say? Someone we don't have a clue. You see? But here we go again. If I don't pick me, I kick them mother in them face. Or boy got devotion, go beat Pitney with board. our boy and teacher fight, our boy lick down teacher with stone, our boy mash up teacher vehicle, and them something there. But the moment a teacher does something, the world comes down on them. Rest my case there, so. Big up on yourself for the youths them. Because the youths them are angel. You understand? And teachers are not human. The teachers not for defend themselves. Teachers for just take buffing on them face and thump and box and kick. Because you are the adult and you should know better, I suppose. But they suppose, because I not suppose. Play them the game this still. Telling you that from early. Here we go on and on, peeps. You understand? I don't know if the school is have to pay. I don't know if it is the school never deal with the girl how the parents wanted. So I don't know. I don't know. You understand me? I say it things that are waste still. Zane and thing. Sad. I make we say, oh, hope the young man will recover fully and the partial paralysis will disappear eventually and them something. You understand me? I say? Renee is a teaching. Renee, you come here late and not talk about break. All you have to sit down till school over. You understand me I say? And thing. Ex-cop freed of abduction and rape charges after 9-year court battle. A former policeman who for the last 9 years has been fighting a legal battle against charges of rape and abduction has been freed of the charges. The former lawman, identified as Andre Campbell, walked out of court a free man on Monday after a key witness in the case had testified via video link. Appearing for the accused were attorneys Kemar Robinson, Peter Champagny strikes again, who in cross-examination sought to discredit the witness. Robinson, at the end of the Crown's case, made a no-case submission, which was upheld by the trial judge. The result comes after years of seeking to clear his name, and Campbell even losing his job during the process. Speaking after acquittal, Champagny said at one point the case was discontinued by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions on the basis that the witness had migrated. The attorney said after that development, 4 years ago, the policeman of his own will had the matter relisted in court in a bid to clear his name. The matter, which commenced on September 26, 2019, in the gun court was conducted mainly via video link, with the testimony of the witness being given from abroad. So you see, look what things are going on in our justice system. Big up Delroy Chuck again, he might try. You understand? In November of 2010, Campbell, a constable at the time, was implicated in the reported abduction, rape, and attempted murder of a social worker. Campbell had been assigned to a police station in the Kingston Central Police Division at the time. He was then charged with rape, illegal possession of firearm, and robbery with aggravation. The policeman's girlfriend, who was reportedly found in possession of a BlackBerry cellular phone belonging to the social worker, had also been before the courts, but the charges against her were also dismissed previously. The allegations were that the 20-year-old female accused was given the phone by Campbell following the September 25th abduction, in which the victim was ambushed by 2 armed men while awaiting the green light in her motor car at the intersection of Waterloo Road and West Kingshouse Road in St. Andrew. It's a busy road, isn't it? The female victim, who was pregnant at the time, was reportedly taken to a house along O'Mara Road, also in St. Andrew, where she was badly beaten, raped and robbed, court documents stated. Allegations are that a day later, she was taken to premises along Lyndhurst Road, Lyndhurst Crescent, also in St. Andrew, where a number of men threatened to kill her. The complainant reportedly ran off after pleading for her life, but was shot in the mouth. Along with the complainant's Honda Civic motor car, the men reportedly stole 4 cellular phones, 2 Blackberries, and a Motorola and a Samsung touchscreen instrument, as well as $47,000 in cash Jamaican and £550, a laptop, digital camera, a white diamond engagement ring, gold earrings, chain, and bracelets. Following the incident, police personnel received information about the location of one of the phones and reportedly went to the policeman's girlfriend's home from where she ran, but was later apprehended. This is a story of twist and turn though. See, while in custody, the cop's girlfriend reportedly told her father where the phone was hidden and it was retrieved by the police. However, the attorney representing the girlfriend maintained that there was no evidence linking her client to any conspiracy and said the accused woman's boyfriend had given her the phone to use until it was reclaimed by a passenger who had reportedly left it in his car. Boy, I wonder if any water in this has sitting here. I don't want nobody talking about my water bottle neither, because I know somebody going to comment about it. You understand? Good evening, Miss Beverly Palmer. How are you? See? What a long and winding story. This a policeman a brave though. The man, the matter was discontinued by the DPP's office because the witness had migrated. The man had the issue relisted because he want to clear his name. And I spoke to you recently about the fact that Delroy Chuck has been saying that when persons are arrested and charged in Jamaica, it is top marks of the water. Zin, Delroy Chuck said normally the media coverage when people are arrested and charged is huge. And when people are acquitted, you don't hear nothing. So I do my local part. I can't say if the policeman guilty or him innocent, the courts have freed him. So that is that. You understand what I say? So one cop get where, one get shake. Sorry for the cop sentenced to 9 years on gun charges. Yes, Renee, it's a water bottle. Now what you say me just drink out of it, miss? Eh? Yeah. A member of the constabulary was sentenced yesterday to 9 years behind bars after being found guilty of illegal possession of firearm and ammunition in the gun court. Me tell you, say, your stream go long tonight in a piece. Buckle up on yourself. You understand, teach? It's more of a thermos. I just water me carry in there still. You understand? Go work a daytime. See, and if I put water in there today with ice, it lasts till about 3 days. Yeah? From yesterday this in there. You understand? It bad. Yes, well, it good. You understand? Ready or no, peeps? The police, brother, yeah, for 9 years, him not really young, like. 53-year-old Corporal Devon Miller was taken into custody after being caught with an AK-47 assault rifle, a Taurus pistol, and 15 rounds of ammunition. Him get off lightly. He was arrested following a snap raid by members of the Constabulary's Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, CTOC, last October. I remember that case very well. You understand? Somebody say 53-year-old corporal. Oh yeah, say him should have turned inspector already. Okay. Renee said, teach answered Grace so polite and go on with me. Yeah, I see. It was suspected that Corporal Miller was transporting the guns for a notorious Portmore St. Catherine based umbrella gang. On October the 2nd last year, 53-year-old Corporal Devon Miller was taken into custody by his own colleagues. Reports are members of CTOC were acting on information when Corporal Miller's car was stopped on Myers Lane in Newlands, St. Catherine. A search of the car turned up an AK-47 assault rifle, a Taurus pistol, and 15 rounds of ammunition. 1 year later, Corporal Miller was found guilty in the gun court. He was represented by attorneys Peter Champini and Richard Lynch. The AK too heavy for Peter lift up that one there. You understand what I say? During his sentencing, Corporal Miller's attorney pleaded for a leniency. For what? The attorneys argued Corporal Miller's 28-year service to the Jamaica Constabulary Force should be used as a mitigating circumstance. I don't agree. Him should know better. You cannot give gun go give man for kill people. How you say? The attorneys also pleaded with the judge to take into consideration Corporal Miller's loss of pension, or who could have cared less. You understand? The judge eventually handed down a sentence of 9 years, far too light, for illegal possession of the AK-47. 9 years. For illegal possession of the Taurus pistol, Miller was sentenced to 6 years. And for illegal possession of ammunition, he was sentenced to 2 years. The sentences are to run concurrently. He should then run consecutively. And if it was a man like me, then me then get about 35 to life. Boy, Jacka say roll no level. It's not even level in a level. You understand? I'll tell you a story. When Corporal Miller was taken into custody, it was suspected he was transporting weapons for the Umbrella Gang that operated in the Newlands section of the parish. The week leading up to Corporal Miller's arrest was marred by several shooting incidents and a number of arrests. The Umbrella Gang was reportedly warring with rival factions in Tuna and Weetham lanes. When Corporal Miller was arrested last year, it wasn't his first run-in with the law. He was arrested on June 18, 2011, after detectives from the flying squad raided his home and found 47 rounds of ammunition. One lady did something for looking at the camera more regular. May I try? Right now, if it was me, then catch with 47 rounds, may I get 47 years. 1 year per round. And them catch this man with 47 rounds back in a them time there. See? Somebody just say, let me check that. Yeah, look a while. I tell you, Tana Lane, it's spelled T-A-U-N-A. Alright, thanks much. Here, Renee, I know you know that. Zine, so Tana Lane, thanks, Ren. So them find him with some rounds in a 2011. Zine, he was acquitted after that charge 2 years later. So what the rounds them was for? You understand? See, Miss Grace able to say, watch teacher try fixing them. Then something they do wrong with me, I don't know. But alright. His attorney, Peter Champagny, had successfully argued Corporal Miller came into possession of the ammunition lawfully. So a Champagny, they get him off in a 2011, you know. Yeah, but the Champion done. Him still get 9 years for 2 guns. You understand? And possibly in the past make blood run. But one of them things. Peeps, and remember the baby that was stolen down by a Jubilee. Is this lady the techie? You understand? Auntie. See? Alright, Renee. Baby snatcher sentenced to 3 years and 4 months in prison. And one man will get catch with an AK and Taurus and Wally Rounds get 9 years. The woman who pleaded guilty to stealing a day-old baby, Shay Brian, from the Victoria Jubilee Hospital in Kingston has been sentenced to 3 years and 4 months at hard labor in prison. 28-year-old. This lady don't look like 28-year-old, to be honest. But never mind. Probably me tired of me now 6 straight. 28-year-old Peter Gay French was sentenced in the Kingston Home Circuit Court. So Suzette White, Shay Brian's mother, had reported that her child was abducted while she went to use the bathroom around 4:30 a.m. and 4:30 in the morning of January the 9th this year at the corporate area maternity hospital. French was later arrested when she tried to register the infant at the Registrar General's Department in St. Catherine, and the baby was returned to his parents after a DNA test confirmed its identity. You understand? Them say the woman is 28. It's not me, it's her parents, you know, sir. So I tell you what them said. It's not my child. You understand? Somebody said that is how you look when you steal babies. Dexter said. What? 20 how much, Miss Gracie? You know, them said the woman is 28. 28. TWENTY-EAR-EIGHT-EAR-O. 28-year-old. You understand? Like, I'm tell life on the woman. Zane, blessed daughter. Well, go on, Empress. Hope everything good enough. We appreciate that something there, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Blessings every time. So, she get 3 years and thing. I hope when she come back, she can have a youth. Because she go still young. She go be what? 31 and 4 months. Well, I don't like my sentence or upon her birthday. I just say that still. Miss Grace Abel say, well, I am 9. Yo, no easy more time enough. Me Renee say she has 6. Yo, boy, let me take a lady off her screen, because right now, we don't take bad things make joke. I mean, I don't have time for that. A serious time in a John shop. You see? This brother, you know, last year carnival, one of them carnival there, him they drink some liquor, and Jerry and him nephew beat him up, and him's a licensed firearm holder, and him did a walk with one gun and a wave it at people. You understand? And them things. Businessman captured pointing gun during carnival celebration. Freed of charges. The businessman captured on video pointing his licensed firearm at motorists during the 2007 carnival celebrations has been freed of criminal charges. Zachary Reed, a restaurant manager, was arrested and charged with illegal possession of a firearm and assault at common law following the April 2017 incident along West Kingshouse Road in St. Andrew. However, prosecutors offered no evidence against Reed when the case was called up in the gun court in downtown Kingston. Gun court cases are closed to the public, but according to the law enforcement sources, prosecutors were facing an uphill task as no civilian witness had come forward to complain about being assaulted during the incident. They really had no complainants, only the police who arrested him, one source said. Reed was represented by attorneys Tom Tavares Finson and Donahue Martin. So in Jamaica, you just want to do crap and get a big name lawyer and the case drop. Yeah, so peeps, we reach the section of the program where we put on the sad music and read some story. The obituary. The death announcement section, you know. I need to start do that. I need to start add some background music to the stream. I soon get round to that. Because that's easy to do, you know. You understand, auntie? One of them time. Yeah. Man who reportedly attacked cop with machete killed in Montego Bay. Oh, I'm going to get rid of that brother half ice cream. Him alright. You understand? Him managing restaurant. But I don't know what the FLA, if the FLA had gotten involved and if the license was revoked and them something. I don't know. You understand? Man who reportedly attacked cop with machete killed in Montego Bay. So an unidentified man who allegedly attacked an off-duty cop with a machete was shot and killed in Montego Bay, St. James, early on Wednesday morning. Reports are that about 4:15 a.m., that's really early, a policeman was alerted that a man had stolen building material from a construction site. A man fitting the description of the person who reportedly stole the building material was spotted walking along railway lane in the city. When accosted, the unidentified man reportedly attacked the policeman with a machete. The lawman reportedly pulled his firearm in response and subsequently shot and injured the attacker. The injured man was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. You know when they come and investigate. You know what I think. One story I know, peeps. One of them story happened last year. You understand? I want prep school. And we have a next one this year. It's like it's a yearly thing. You understand what I say? Blessed daughter, when the pitting them stress you, have a drink on me. Alright, Miss Blessed daughter, let's say a word. Good looking out. May I look for one picture, oh, me find it. See? So this was near to the scene of that shooting situation there. Father murdered after dropping 2-year-old at school. See? May I say a little thing when we reach down in the story here. A Kingston man was murdered by hoodlums at his 2-year-old daughter's school gate along Nelson Road earlier in the week. The man, 27-year-old Oral Gray, who lived in Greenwich Farm. Well, he lived in Greenwich Farm. Zine and thing. Delight. I am delighted for your contribution, my friend. I couldn't resist it. You understand what I say? Big up yourself. Appreciate the support. Me pretty delight is an empress. Big up yourself, empress. You understand? Oh, delight. Spend our money and go on our bed. You understand what I say? Big up yourself. I am delighted for your contribution. Yeah, me have to do it again. Your brain have to quick like that. You understand? You know what I think? Peeps, based on my information from good source, from persons who grew up with the brother here, him was no angel. Condolences to him family. And my understanding is that the rest of him family are all productive members of the society. He was the deviant one. We not say nobody for dead, but I just say, based on my information, the light is a man. What you mean? Bombard Star. Big up Father Delight. I name kind of treat me. Have it, boy, me I tell you. But I appreciate the thing, my general. You understand? I appreciate the support. Yo. Oh boy. Me I try not to feel no way. But it rough. Yo. Oh boy. Big up yourself, Delight. I say I heard Jenna. You understand what I say? Yeah, man. And me I say, yo, Delight a female and all that. Me know Delight like. John no star. But watch out now, piece. I proceed with that sit there. Warrior Star, teach me miss out for half of the stream because of the internet. That's the word, brother. You think they are now up on live. Me smack them out. Where I go on? Yeah, man. Delight. Yeah, man. Jenna. More while a laugh is better than a fight. For real, one love in a family. You have to take kin teeth cover heart bun. I mean, I did that bun me look a while, you know. You know what it go. You understand? Yeah, so I can move forward now. Me see thing a buffer around so I open and see me clearly and the thing no freeze up. You understand? What the hell, my life I act up. I hope everything alright now. You understand? Kerry J says she late. Kerry J, me just in a middle class. The class are long time. We are done by 11 o'clock. I want to tell you, it's good as longer than that. But watch out now still, it's work we are work. Big up to all of the people them we watch. Me need to big up the people them on Facebook since then. Big up to the people them on Facebook. Big up to the people them on Twitter. Big up to the people them on YouTube. Peeps, the people them on Facebook nobody feel no you know. Me know no good as a comment and me not respond because I not see it. Because I can't warm too much page now because I stream good as crash. So you need to come over on YouTube, come join the family. Subscribe and them things and we talk. You understand? Look how whiny thing I come on man's screen. You understand? Saying positive vibes too. You're laughing, I laugh, teach. Ready or no, peeps? When it's lunchtime, you're 11 and 12. Renee, me say you come here late, so I want you to relax yourself. You shouldn't eat before you come here. You wake up late and come to school late and come and talk about you want lunch. So a Kingston man was murdered at his 2-year-old daughter's school gate. That is rough though, in all honesty, along Nelson Road. The man, 27-year-old Oral Gray, lived in the Greenwich Farm area of the city. Him carried the baby to school. Me hear say him park the car and 5 men run him down and just fire beer shot, his baby mother said. The grieving woman said that Gray, who operated a taxi, was dropping off his daughter and other children. That rough. I am so happy that none of the children were hurt. See? But for 5 men come look for you and run you down, then something wrong. You understand? I normally go with him a morning time, but I never go this morning. God is good. A stitching time saves 9, my grandmother used to say. You understand? And thing. Because the baby did late, so I just tell him to go on with the baby. She said as tears flowed down her face. Her picture was in the papers, yeah? I don't know why they put her picture in her paper, because that's kind of dangerous, you know. You understand what I say? The incident took place sometime after 8. Nothing like this has ever happened before, a teacher said. There were a few children and they were frightened, I can imagine. we had two classes, two kids that were frightened. One thought it was her mother, the other thought it was the father. Apart from that, the teachers were alert and up to the task given to them. So, as you notice, the classroom doors are closed and teachers are inside with students, making sure they are okay. Well done to the teachers. So, the police had not ascertained a motive for the killing. However, some residents opined that it may be linked to an ongoing gang feud. Is a man who usually carry him daughter come school in the morning. Them man are not really in the war, you know. But him have family were in the war. So them just lay with him, said one resident. Chino Chen or Cheno Chen, big up yourself in a family, manners and respect, you know. You understand me? I said that look like Canada. Yeah man, big up yourself out of Canada, the in a family. You know what thing, we appreciate the support, you know what I mean? People, you know, so them shoot up some people at Red Hills Road over there. You understand? Red Hills Road residents cries for peace. See, you know, we full of every story, we got a picture for you. Yeah, Red Hills Road that like. Following Sunday night's shooting of 3 persons at a bar along Red Hills Road in St. Andrew, residents in a section close to Cassia Park are still on edge. You understand? The Halfway Tree police reported that about 8 p.m., persons were at the establishment when a car drove up and occupants fired at the customers. 3 persons were hit, and it was later revealed that 29-year-old Brendan Campbell, otherwise called Zaley, died from his injuries. The other 2 victims were hospitalized. So residents said that they are not interested in war, but persons from another section are using them as target practice. A long time this war go on, and the man them come here when them feel like and walk the streets as they feel like. But we can't walk across the bridge, one resident said. A relative of a woman who got shot in her leg said that it was the grace of God that allowed her family member to survive. She said that people were enjoying themselves at the bar before tragedy struck. The relative, who is a vendor, said that community members have tried to keep peace meetings on multiple occasions, but feel they are not getting the support from the authorities. Another resident said that Sunday's incident only solidifies the threats coming from the other. And from Saturday, them a send threat, and them come Sunday and carry out them threat. Can you imagine working right across the bridge? And you have to take taxi go to work. Sorry, peeps. Sorry. Ellie London, I want to go on Empress. Zane, a man said, can you imagine working right across the bridge and you have to take taxi go to work? If you come from this side, because if you walk up on the other side, they will kill you, the resident lamented. Cries of peace are coming from affected residents as they say they do not want their children to grow up in fear of being targets every day. Me need this to end because we can't take this anymore. They might try to lock down with business, but we have to live. So the man have to close the bar there, the resident said. And if you do the maths, you know, you check the ratio and you run the file, how good as not the man them are over, you know. How good as a man look on a man too hard, you know. You understand? Where is the political representative? What going out there, so? Seeing apparently guns out there. Are the police going in search of these weapons? Are snap raids being carried out in these areas? Are also all searches being done? Because I'm not slingshot the man them a fire out there, brother. You understand? Ah, boy. Same thing again. Dinner share, dumpling and mackerel. We give thanks cause something on the pot still. Big up to the people on the stream. I know what thing you know. You understand? Taxi man chopped to death by his cousin. So suppose it was a stranger like. 52-year-old taxi operator Stafford Wright was allegedly chopped to death by a family member in Cameron Hill, St. Elizabeth on Sunday. Superintendent Samuel Morgan, head of the St. Elizabeth Police, said that Wright, who is from Heslop Avenue in Kingston, came to St. Elizabeth to evict his cousin, DeAndre Williams. Fobs, happy Sabbath, brother. The family listening and mourning. We look at Ireland. We like Ireland. Big up to Fub family. You understand? And big up yourself in the family. We appreciate the support. You know what I mean? Boy, I think rough still, but we're glad for the support, you know, brother, and we're glad for the family tune in. You know what I mean? And thing. Listen, peeps. The man left from town, got St. Elizabeth, figure evict him cousin. Him cousin named DeAndre Williams. Otherwise called Kadeen. From a house he owns in the community. So the man, I tell the man to come out of his house. My house, come out. You understand? Shemi Sparta, you can't go somewhere else go wait for the police and soldier them to start there. You say me as a family, but me not really entertain them thing across here, so. Big up yourself. Walk good. May God go with you. Because I not come. Hold that. Earpiece. Moving on. The information that we have so far is that Wright and a family member had a dispute over a house. The relative was supposed to move out and they had a dispute. And he sustained a number of wounds with a machete, he said. Morgan said the relative have since fled the area. The family members was seen fleeing the house. Well, the family member was seen fleeing the house. And the police were called. We are still searching for him. We know that he is originally from Kingston, from the Waterhouse area, and was staying at the house for some time, he said. Morgan added that Williams was living there with his girlfriend. Reports from the Black River police are that about 3:25 p.m. Wright was found in the bedroom of a house with multiple chop wounds. The police were summoned and on the arrival, the scene was processed and the body removed to the morgue. So this man basically get killed over his own house. And you know, funny enough, I don't know the story. But I could have sorry for him cousin and give him the opportunity to live there for a while, you know, and probably want him to come out, you know, and the man don't want to come out. Sorry for my god dog. My god dog. You know, I be a Peter touch me and listen from one there. Uno old vampire. Ah boy. I tell you. Peace, I want on them dead story about them enough like. You understand? That a go on. You understand? So this a man a kill in cousin over him cousin one house. Me hear say I look at thing and go on with that Mountain View. And when I do the maths, Zane, when I do the maths, me say some Ply Broad them a war over out of Mountain View there. You understand? And Peter Tosh me are the greatest Jamaican artist of all times, you know, from out of the school there. Bob and Peter and Jacob Miller and you understand? The whole of them man there. You see him? Yeah man. Peter, yeah man. You see it. Man's killing raises fear of bloody gang feud in Mountain View. The Mountain View people them low again. You understand? Police fear an escalation of a long-standing feud between rival gangs in Mountain View. We know rival gangs in Mountain View. We know say out of Mountain View and a slingshot them and you shoot after people. See? And thing. Where are the raids? Where are the house-to-house search? Where is the K9 unit? Where are the metal detectors? Where are the drones out by Mountain View? And we claim so we're serious about fighting crime. I am no crime expert. I no anti-crime expert. I no security expert. But my common sense tell me say, if the gun is the weapon of choice in taking lives of Jamaican, then we need to find the guns them. And common sense will also tell me again, so there are ways and means. You're not going to find every gun. But every gun you find is a gun you find. You understand what I say? There are so many methods and ways that can be used to rid the streets of some of these guns. And we talk about we have crime plan. But we don't even have a lesser plan. But never mind that. So police fear an escalation of a long-standing feud between rival gangs in Mountain View, St. Andrew, following the killing of a man in Goodridge Lane. Goodridge is a nice place. Come from over Goodridge there. You understand? On Thursday night, the circumstances surrounding the killing of a man, said to be a popular higgler, are still unclear, but sources from the area said that the incident was a result of a conflict between men from Jakes Road and Goodridge Lane. The conflict is believed to be in relation to missing material from construction sites in the community. Ply Broad me here. Men from both communities have been working on 2 construction sites where some apartments are being built. A police insider said. But the next thing, I will go live in the apartment there. Because I could have never have my money I spend and go buy an apartment near Mountain View there. That's the reality that then when I go to my property, my value I go depreciate quick and fast. Like a China made. But and people have to live, I suppose. Me not live out there. You understand? According to the source, accusations were made about material from the sites going missing, and the police had intervened in the dispute. Meeting with men from both communities after being informed about the situation. So the police were proactive, I suppose. But the police them need to be more proactive and go search the PSM. You understand? Because where them gonna come from out of the sky, they must be there somewhere, you know. The police insider said, the missing material was found and it was thought that the development would put an end to the dispute. Apparently, that was not the case, and residents are now on edge over the possibility of more bloodshed in the area. Retaliation may be brutal, you know. You know how them things can go, a resident said. Amid heavy gunfire in the community on Friday morning, police warned members of the public to avoid the area. The law enforcement officials have also sought to assure residents and other members of the public that the situation was being brought under control. Since the attack, members of the island security forces have increased their numbers in the area and have managed to bring calm to the area. And then this again, I am happy that calm has been restored, even partially or temporarily. But this is my thing. In Jamaica, as it comes to crime fighting, we are a very reactionary country. Something have to happen and we react. There is no vision in initiating certain procedures and measures to prevent us from reacting in the future. We prefer to react because when we react, it look like we are doing something. Yeah, look like we are fool. Because we keep on doing the same thing year in, year out. Out of Mountain View, it's like every quarter. Something flare up. Every 3 months, something going out there. And we react. You hear say police presence is increased. The military presence is increased. What are we going to do to prevent or to reduce the likelihood of police being needed out in Mountain View every 3 months? The guns are barking out in Mountain View. We know the guns are out there. Yet still we sit down when there's a little ceasefire and everything good, and then it flare up and we still run gun back out there in a police vehicle and military vehicle, when we could have used that ceasefire time to really and truly, incisively and decisively root out the violence producers and seize seize some of the guns that are causing the mayhem now. But me, it's just a little bigger youth from country. Me not have no sense. It's only a madman get up and do things the same way, hoping for a different result. If you do the same thing over and over, it's the same result, you're going to get family. Eh? Look at good news. Jamaica leaves in the top 50 on World Social Progress Index. Whatever that is worth. You understand? Jamaica has moved into the top 50 in the world quality of life ranking. Me don't mind that. You understand? That's according to the 2019 Social Progress Index that was released recently. The team responsible for compiling the Social Progress Index work year-round, building the index in order to deliver the most accurate possible picture of quality of life around the world. Jamaica's growth on this year's index represents the second largest jump in the quality of life for any country on the list. It also means Jamaica is outperforming countries of similar socio-economic background. Among the indicators of quality of life tracked by the index are basic human needs, foundations of well-being, and opportunity. There are 149 countries for which Social Progress Index scores were calculated. Of the 149 countries, Jamaica is ranked number 50 in 2019. Right now, based on the resources in Jamaica, based on its human capital, based on everything, Jamaica should rank in a top 25 in our world. Top 15, 10 like. You know, impossible. According to the index, in the area of basic human needs, Jamaica is rated 81 out of 100. I don't know if 81 mean good or lower number mean good. I don't know. Jamaica is rated 88 or above in terms of nutrition and basic medical care, access to water and sanitation and shelter. But the country stumbles to 57. Okay, so the higher the better. To 57 in terms of personal safety. Surprise, surprise, surprise. That is actually high. It could have been about 37. You understand? In a reality. The country is also rated poorly. 44 in terms of corruption. What you not say to me? But I look like for about 14 for corruption, you know. I'm about 27 instead of 57 for safety. But I don't mean do a survey. You understand? Other areas where Jamaica is ranked low is the acceptance of lesbians, gay, bisexual, transgender queer, and intersex LGBTQI community, where the nation is ranked 21. But where there is low acceptance of the LGBTQI community, there is high level of personal rights as the country receives a score of 90. Jamaica is also ranked highly in the area of freedom of expression with a score of 92. A rural really do want cancel that. Him say if you're a teacher, you can't talk against a ministry like. You understand? And when you talk like, them want say you attack the state. So, I don't know if they want the updated version like. But never mind that. True, we have a high freedom of speech in Jamaica. You can't go around that for choice. I just I get trouble. You understand? According to the Social Progress Index, Jamaica is also ranked highly in terms of political rights and access to justice. Yeah. Alright. Jamaica's rank of 50 on the list represents the nation's highest placing since 2014, when the country was ranked 54. You understand? Over the 5-year period, Jamaica has ranked as low as 71 on the Global Quality of Life Index. The country's move up in the latest edition of the ranking represents the second largest jump of any country on the list. Yes, and the nation's ranking also means Jamaica has a better quality of life than the likes of Mexico, Russia, Turkey, South Africa, and China. Jamaica is also ranked higher than its neighbors Cuba and the Dominican Republic. But Barbados is ranked 10 places higher at 40, and the United States is ranked at 26. I thought Uncle Sam would then be higher. You understand? Norway leads the world in quality of life. I wonder what them do over Norway there, what we not do here. Oh, you mean like them not kill them one another and the politicians them not so corrupt. Okay, now we big up on yourself. You understand? Jamaica now go Norway. Jamaicans are go for them way. The corrupt way. Yeah. This not too bad still. We have to give thanks to small mercies. You understand? Look at progress are going despite how bad the thing is. Zine. So, yeah. You understand? You have to thank God for small mercies. You know what thing? Even on a bad day, God is good. Dagger Master. How are they? Them what? Dagger. How are they? Them. Yo. Mr. Everall Warmington himself. Warmington retiring from politics. Kev say, Uncle warming up. Warm up, everybody warm up, everybody warm up, everybody warm up. If me did set up, me then do that look dance fool, you know. Me have a look dance now, you know, what I feel like say we are feeling up. You understand? Yeah, man. You know what thing go. Everall Warmington is to exit the political scene and will not contest in the next general election for the Jamaica Labour Party. Warmington, 67 years old, made the announcement at a JLP era council meeting on Sunday. I won't be around much longer. After 50 years of serving and 20 years as Member of Parliament, it is now time for me to say farewell. The Southwest St. Catherine Member of Parliament said, as he brought the news to his constituents and the wider JLP membership. Warmington has been the only JLP politician to be elected to Parliament in Southwest St. Catherine. This seat was created in 1976 and it was gerrymandered to make sure it was a strong one for the PNP. Bruce Golding lost it in 76 by approximately 2,000 votes. I came in 1980 and I won by approximately 4,000. I won alone in contest in 1980 still in Everall. Big up yourself still. I was sent into involuntary retirement in 1983 and they lost every parish council election since then until I came back. I came back to you reluctantly. We have won every parish council election since then and we have won the constituency since then, Warmington touted. The often controversial personality, Warmington has featured prominently in the media during his time in politics, you don't say. The former State Minister for Water and Housing was relieved of his duty by then Prime Minister Bruce Golding in 2011 following an outburst in which he told CVM TV anchorwoman Curlin Brown to go to hell during a live interview. Zin, TGM soon start fight for the seat. Watch me. This a boy. Watch you know. He was a United States citizen at the time of... He was a United States citizen at the time of his nomination for the 2007 general election, which rendered him constitutionally ineligible to sit in Parliament. He subsequently renounced his US citizenship and in 2011 resigned as MP. A by-election was then called, but he eventually ran unopposed. The JLP Era Council chairman on Sunday said he does not want to stand in the way of younger person taking over the constituency. apparently poking fun at his colleague Mike Henry. Warmington quipped, "I don't want nobody to take me out of Parliament in a wheelchair. I don't want to reach a stage where they put a pampers upon me inside a Parliament. I must know when to go and when to allow a new leader and a new young person to come in and take over." Zane, I have to respect that about Warmington. The man say him nah style for the youths. Zane, him not in the pampas thing. Him not in the wheelchair thing. Him might call it quits and him tired for warm the Benjamin in a Parliament. You know what I mean? And thing. But like him or hate him, is a man who speak his mind every time. You understand? And he no business with nobody else. You have to give the man him dues for that. See, no pretense. You understand? The man wear him aunt on him sleeve. You understand what I say? And thing. I have been disappointed in some things that you would have said in the past. But the reality is that the man is the man just be himself. The man is not a pretense. The man just tell you what time of day it is. The man now if you look on him watch, the man just you better know what you deal with. You understand what I say? So that's how the thing go. You see? So right now the man right now a different thing the man depend. Them things the man a pre. The man in the wheelchair settings at the road the man a do. Cause the road have to take on. Him not resign yet still. Him not retire yet still. But him say him will take a step. So him now represent the JLP in the next election. You understand? So right now the man want to take on the street. Look on the general face in that picture here over here, so. Brother will bite him bottom lip. In the. I don't know that tune there. Right now me a behave. You understand? We are move on. As me say, love him or hate him. The man is the man. The man is just the man. He no business. You understand? You understand? So, make we see what go on. Let's see who them got used to replace him. Because one of them politicians that were kind of hard to replace in all reality. Or, so peeps, I don't know say the trial for the juror who was accused, Zane, teach him again, encourage him to stay for the. You know, I said to myself, say, I bet say they will encourage him to contest this election and then somebody else just take over the seat after. Zim? So, make we see go still. But I think they're going to do that for 2 days. So, the trial for the juror that was arrested after Kartel's conviction, Livingston Kane, is ongoing. And one local development go on, I think we need for share. Audio recordings in Kartel Juror bribery case unreliable, says witness. An expert witness yesterday testified that 2 audio recordings of conversation said to be between the female foreman and Livingston Kane, the juror accused of attempting to bribe the jury in the 2014 trial of dancehall artist Vybz Kartel, were tampered with. Kane is facing 5 counts of attempting to pervert the course of justice and 1 count of conspiring to pervert the course of justice. Zane, the recordings were taken from a BlackBerry mobile phone believed to have been used to record the conversation. An information technology professional with over 20 years experience told the court that he found clear evidence of splicing in the audio files. He also said that the stop time for the recording was too clean, suggesting that the audio had been edited. The expert was testifying yesterday as a trial for Kane at the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court in St. Andrew. Using audiovisual equipment, he also noted that the clarity of the foreman's voice when compared to that of the accused raises suspicion. It was revealed that no forensic image, which would be a replica of the data on the mobile device, was made. In the absence of this, the expert said the forensic integrity of the recordings could not be validated and thus were unreliable. So we know a situation. We know it. So the trial will continue on the 23rd of October. So, make we see what go on. I just share that because people would have said this now. You see? Me can't bother with that, you know. A 2 different trial, 2 different situation, 2 different things. You understand? So, peeps, I would have alluded to this story on Wednesday night, but I have to talk about it again. Else, me not go sleep good. You understand? Because, Zane, I don't know. I don't know. Professor Fritz Pinnock. As me say, I have said before, based on the information on the street, is a most highly respected man. Yeah, somebody who would have earned his stripes, somebody who would have transformed the Caribbean Maritime University. Yet still, him get caught up, wrapped up, tangled up in a bag of things. Controversy clouds Pinnock's return to CMU. Although he first took voluntary leave in July to facilitate ongoing investigations at the Caribbean Maritime University, the return to his job on Monday last by the principal of the institution, Professor Fritz Pinnock, is now clouded in controversy. Efforts by the media and parliamentary opposition to get an explanation as to the circumstances under which Pinnock resumed duties have so far been futile. As a matter of fact, the Speaker of the House, Colonel Charles, basically said no question, nothing asked about Fritz Pinnock in our parliament because it was not in the standing order. The man also tell Casamuda say he can't adjust the matter because the long and short of the story is that them no want to hear nothing about it. See? The Minister of Education has said him never knows Fritz Pinnock take up back duties over CMU. How that me not understand. You understand what I say? So mum's the word. Neither the Ministry of Education nor the Caribbean Maritime University would budge, as the Gleaner would have sought to get answers on the Caribbean Maritime University. Professor Fritz Pinnock returned to his duties on Monday. So Pinnock had gone on leave on the 5th of July amid corruption investigations involving several agencies under the Ministry of Education, including the CMU. He had initially indicated that he would be stepping back for 6 weeks to allow the relevant authorities to conduct their probe, but that was later extended, reportedly to give investigators more time. Since Pinnock returned to take up duties at the Palisades-based university on Monday, Education Ministry officials and the CMU have been tight-lipped, refusing to shed any light on the status of the investigation the president went on leave to facilitate. Nobody in Jamaica is accountable for anything, really. And when I say, Bobby Gibson, blessings in the family. When I say Professor Fritz Pinnock, nothing take back him job. But we are saying, what is the secrecy surrounding his resumption of duty? Why is the Ministry of Education, the Minister of Education, apparently suggesting that he never knows that happened? How can something be happening in the ministry, in the remits of the Ministry of Education, and the Education Minister don't know? Then not party shop is Dalios. You understand what I say? When contacted, I soon talk to you about Dr. Grace McLean, because that's the next story a few minutes from now. The acting permanent secretary in the Education Ministry said she was in a meeting and could not facilitate questions. Upon hearing the subject matter, she directed the Gleaner to submit questions to Colin Steer, the Ministry's Director of Corporate Communication. Then, the Ministry's Director of Corporate Communication said them to ask the question them over by CMU. When the Gleaner call CMU, nobody no want to talk to them. So public servants who are not serving the public. Public servants who are serving their own best interest, but not that of the people of Jamaica. Yeah? But we sit down and we take it. And we jump up back a green truck and orange truck every 5 years. And we're good. That's the situation. I don't even waste my time because I have bigger fish to fry tonight. Boom! Speaking about somebody getting something, right? Somebody just comment that there was a massive brouhaha throughout the course of the week after word came to the public domain that one Andrew Michael Holness, the most honorable Prime Minister of Jamaica, land we love, The watcher, big up yourself and brother. His government would have proposed that the current Access to Information Act be modified to state that cabinet documents cannot be made public for public scrutiny after 20 years should be extended to not 25 or 30 years, not 35 or 40 years, not 45 or 50 years, but a whopping 70 years. And before I go any further, I am not naive to the fact that as a sovereign state, there are certain information that has to be kept away from the public. Matters of national security and other issues. I am quite cognizant of that fact. So I don't want nobody get that twisted. However, based on the context that we currently living in this country, where corruption in the political landscape is so rampant, where misappropriation of poor people's money is so rampant, where the lack of transparency for those persons is so rampant, there should be no talk about extending this aspect of the law from 20 years to 70 years. As a matter of fact, I will even go further and say in some instances 20 years too long, should be a decade from. Why would well-thinking Jamaicans be comfortable with the government extending from 20 years to 70 years cabinet files and records, knowing the type of politicians that currently operate in this country? And I will even go further and I will suggest this to you. This was a mere testing of the waters by the Andrew Holness administration to see what the reaction would have been. See? And you know what get me cross? Let me tell you what get me cross. I up on Twitter, you know. And for the people them when I follow up on Twitter yet on Twitter. You no need for go follow me. Me no know when I wait pan. You understand? Like, what the problem? So, me see people, because the proposal was stated, well, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade, Kamina Johnson Smith, had said that the proposal will be withdrawn. After that announcement was made public, I saw my Jamaican brothers and sisters on Twitter thanking the Prime Minister, saying, "Well done, my Prime Minister." Well done, yeah. Well done, woman. What is there to thank the Prime Minister for? When something, whenever made no sense from beginning, was put forward. What in that? What the Prime Minister do to be receiving thanks? Me not understand that. Me really and truly that I just some people on Twitter, yo. Like, what did the Prime Minister do that was so grand and great for he to be commended? Well done, my Prime Minister. Yo, we are such a tribal and partisan and fool set of people in this country. Me say, no, me can't understand how come somebody can find something in a that to tell the Prime Minister thanks for. Yo, why me not know still? I don't know, Rasta. I don't know. Thanks, my Prime Minister. I don't know one or no two people, you know, people. Yo. Yeah, see social media sitting them. Don't go follow me. I don't know what I'm doing. Over Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And the second channel, Jamaica. Thanks, Mr. Prime Minister. Yo. I don't know why I make people anonymous these days. I need to tap. See? Auntie. Why this gone? Yeah, I don't know why that gone. Why my extra class gone? Yeah, so why I let them sit in the gone? Yeah, people, so, why I don't know. But separate and apart from that. This is why the government wanted to extend it. No, but Kerry J, man, it thing, you can't tell me, say, as me say in the Empress, as me say, I understand, say, as a sovereign state, there are certain things that we have to protect for the interest of the nation. I get that. See? But there's a rule on the book that says 20 years. Well, we need to move from 20 years to 70 years. And then people are going to tell the Prime Minister thanks, like the Prime Minister do something great, yes, sir. With the whole nonsensical idea for begin with. If a man them did say 30 years or 35 years, I say, alright, fair enough. 70 years, sir. 3 scores and 10. So you can't hold nobody accountable because they're dead and gone. Why the government wanted a 70-year block on access to cabinet documents? It's a question Jamaica's Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith and Parliamentary Secretary in the office of the Prime Minister, my very good friend, Nat, Robert Nesta Morgan, have been struggling to answer. Why did the government want to increase from 20 to 70 years the period for which cabinet documents may be banned from public access? Yeah, the caller did right, Anika. A Kurt German did say, and me I say, me did so caught up with work. Me not even get to follow a thing more time. So I big up on yourself. I'm very informed. I'm inform me most of the time. Big up. So me learn from you. See, me I'll change a picture here. Because me stack up with picture of Prime Minister tonight. You know? You understand? Like, you understand? Alright. The controversial proposal has been met with intense public outrage, as it should be. According to Johnson Smith, will be withdrawn at today's Friday sitting of the Senate and during next week's meeting of the House of Representatives. But why was it made in the first place? Johnson Smith told Nationwide Radio that it arose from a request under the Access to Information Act for cabinet minutes for the 1975 and 1976, which would include the period of a state of public emergency in Jamaica. That public emergency was declared by the PNP. So I could get that out of the way. Eh? Morgan went further. Mr. Morgan, always going further. Zine explaining that the Access to Information application include a request for personal information for persons dead or alive. You understand what I say? So, the long and short of the story is that the OPM, the Office of the Prime Minister, in a statement, said that the request for cabinet documents that triggered the 70-year secrecy proposal will be reconsidered. The government appreciates and understands the sentiment of the Jamaican people and has a duty to thoroughly explore and consider all the issues before it and balance competing rights to achieve equity, a spokesperson said. Meanwhile, the office of the leader of the opposition has rejected as false a claim by Morgan that before signing the order for the 70-year block, Prime Minister Andrew Holness had discussions with the opposition leader Dr. Peter Phillips, and there were no objections. The leader of the opposition told the Prime Minister immediately that 70 years was too long, said one of Phillips' aides. He said that the Prime Minister had replied by saying that it was the standard. Standard where? Where? And that the opposition leader told him that he would check. Long and short of the story. You understand? May I read some more things where the Prime Minister say, you know. Seeing, the Prime Minister says that those minutes for the 1975 to 76 cabinet meetings, briefings will be released. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the government will move ahead with releasing the information from the mid-70s cabinet deliberations, which was the subject of an access to information request. The Holness administration faced intense backlash, after it sought to increase by 50 years the existing 20-year wait to access cabinet documents. Yesterday, the government bowed to mounting public pressure over the cabinet secrecy rule, and herein is a lesson. We don't serve politicians. Politicians serves the people. And the quicker we remember that, the better we will be as a country. We have sought to reside ourselves in the notion that politicians in Jamaica believe that we are serving them. They have become most arrogant, most cocky. Zine, most ostentatious. I'm job for some word in 990. You understand? Some of them believe there are some demigods and are beyond reproach and critique, and they answer to no one because no matter what them do, we still elect them. And all the crap with them are dish, we still take them. Eh? You understand what I say? He says it may have been in his political interest to immediately release the cabinet deliberations for the period. Blah, blah, blah. But the Prime Minister says he chose to act responsibly, I'm sure, and with consideration for the principle of treating deliberations of cabinet with a considerable degree of sensitivity. And we get that. We understand that. We know the importance of that. But don't come tell me about no 20 to no 70 years family. That no make no sense. If a man did say 30 years, me then say fear, Mr. Prime Minister. I understand the importance of protecting certain things. 70 years, brother. With the politicians where you work with, sir. No, sir. With the politicians having in opposition, Philip Powell and him friend them? No, sir. No, thank you. So the Prime Minister say he must be responsible. Am I right? Let this be a lesson, a reminder, a timely reminder that Jamaicans do not serve politicians, but politicians serve Jamaicans. And if we are not comfortable with something, we should get up off our orange seat and our green seat and let it be known and apply the pressure and see if them now have to step back. This is a watershed moment. A moment that the Prime Minister is being congratulated for. Well done, Mr. Prime Minister, for retracting one nonsensical proposal. Well done. Well done. Well done, Mr. Politician, man. You done a wonderful job of tear down the country demolition, man. You forget a round of applause for all the things you're doing. The decisions where you make will left the country in a ruin. Kabaka Pyramid. What a tune, bad. Well done. And when I say the Prime Minister has not been making strides, which as I said, the Prime Minister has also been tinkering with some dictatorial things. So peeps, I'm going to wrap up with this. It's the culminating activity. You know, when you write a lesson plan, you have an activity where you've done a lesson with, make it thing nice and make sure the youth them remember something. I talked about this earlier, one of them time in one class, and I got draw for. Anytime you see this brother up on the screen with the real read him dark. Him name Dean Roy Bernard. Him was the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Education when Rural Reid was Education Minister. I take care of him people them, him drive and him see close protection officer and he help them and everybody in their family. Yeah. Renee, you is alright. You understand? Wake up early and come to school and stop farm food. Watch me now, peeps. Remember, Deanroy Bernard was transferred by one Ruel Reid, to, well, from his post as permanent secretary, a very powerful position, to the Ministry of Finance as Director General, where one position no name so. So them take the man from him job and send him in one job when they exist. I guess him still get paid. But watch out now still. Deanroy Bernard had taken the government to court because he wanted to know why he was transferred and him they want back him job. This lovely lady, former Chief Education Officer, Dr. Grace McLean, was then appointed by Ruel Reid to act as permanent secretary. There now has been attempts to make her the permanent secretary. Deanroy Bernard had taken the government to court to block the appointment of Dr. Grace McLean as a permanent secretary. If you don't get what I say. The government counter Deanroy trying to get the court to block his motion to get back him job. The court threw out the government thing and the court has ruled Bernard reassignment squashed. The Supreme Court shuts down the government move on permanent secretary. The Supreme Court is more supreme. Big up on yourself. The Supreme Court on Tuesday squashed the government's decision to transfer and demote Deanroy Bernard from his position as permanent secretary in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information to Director General in the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service. Yo, no post don't have finance on him, so them just bill and say go down, they go bill. Look on the man face, when the man up on screen you do well. He man no please. Following Justice Audrey Linda's ruling, Bernard said his attorney, Mark Williams, well, one productive Williams name, boy, I don't know, will be writing to the Public Service Commission to determine his resumption date at the Education Ministry and the substantive post. Letters will be exchanged to that effect, Bernard said. Williams said the ruling was specific to his client and one that was expected. He added, the position to which he was assigned was not even a part of the civil service establishment. So basically, the Director General of Finance no really exists nowhere in the structure of governance in the Finance Ministry. It is a created position for people when they want dump from one next ministry to go all off over there. So watch you now. We're not doing anything now. Yes. So the position to which he was assigned at the Finance Ministry was not even a part of the civil service establishment. So, ahead of the judicial review, which will be heard in February of 2020, this is a favorable ruling. We have more picture, I think we have more. I'm going to say we can't find more, because Ruel Reid no easy, It's not an easy fellow. You understand? At first, I see them a laugh. I don't know them did a laugh, but yes. So probably at first, when he did start work, don't do that. He feel like everything did good like. So, me no know. Watch it now. Yeah. He said Tuesday's decision was not enough for individuals previously transferred and similarly reassigned to take action. But the outcome has implications for what happened in the past and will determine what happens in the future. Back to this lady, because a big thing this now, Dr. Grace McLean was promoted to the position following Bernard's departure, but took on an acting designation when Bernard mounted his challenge. Bernard has been serving in the Education Ministry during the tenure of subsequently discarded former Education Minister Ruel Reid when he was transferred. Bernard sued the Public Service Commission and Attorney General and asked the court to overturn the government's decision to transfer and reassign him. An attorney at law and career public servant, he previously served in senior positions in the Ministry of National Security, Justice and Finance and Planning. He joined the Education Ministry in 2010 as Director of Compliance and Post-Audit. In 2016, he was appointed Permanent Secretary, replacing Dr. Maurice Smith. I am happy that Mr. Bernard would have won. The ministry need to clean up themselves. See? The ministry need to clean up them act, and all of the crap we are going on in the ministry need to stop. You understand what I say? Apparently, in my humble estimation, Mr. Bernard was reassigned because he probably did start to figure out some things we are going and he never like it. So Ruel, get rid of him. Ruel, the dictator. I don't want my tongue slip look a while, you know. You understand what I say? So I am really and truly happy that this man stood up for what he believed in and fight. Even if him did lose, me then feel good for know say, yo, one man in the country don't afraid for go up against the system. Neil Donaldson saying, nah, stop. Brother, I hope you're wrong, you know, bro. The reality is that you might be right, but I hope you're wrong. Because the thing need to start. Remember, you know, the driving force behind the development of any country is education. If the education ministry is rife with corruption, is rife with cronyism, is rife with nepotism, is rife with the misappropriation of poor people's money if you run schools, then what then will happen to the education of our children? What then will happen to our country? So this is not something for you to sit down and look upon, you know, and say blah blah. It's something we need to talk about. Because if the education ministry is being blighted by corruption, then the education system will be affected and consequently the nation's development potential will also be blighted. Why, Father Neil Donaldson, as I said, I really and truly can't see through the sentiments, brother. But I hope for a change. As I say, I don't plan to remain in the education system for much longer. Zane, but I hope for the remaining educators and for the nation's children that a change shall come. I hope so we can look and realize when we are trying rob taxpayers' money, is the children of Jamaica we are rob. You know how much youth can't go to school because the thing set away a man help her get $4 million in them bank account. A man close protection officer get X, a man driver get X allegedly. And CAPS and CMU and consultants I get $15 million a year. So at the end of the day, bro, we need to ensure that the Ministry of Education is reformed, is cleaned out, and the interests of the nation children is put on the forefront of the ministry. The ministry is one of the most inefficient institutions in this country, you know. You will all send the documents to the ministry and them last it in a family. Certain things we do and based on the ministry, your life in a turmoil because them not do them for do, you know. And me I say, yo, we are lose the youths them. We're not supposed to lose the youths them because of the feelings of the ministry family. The ministry should be the difference maker. And when them crappy are going in the ministry, we as a people them have to take it up and deal with it and make some guy know so them to move up. And me I say this as an educator. And I guess about the system, you know. Me know the system. More than you call the ministry for one whole day and nobody no answer. More time to get a single document, you have to go to the ministry 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So them down there jostle for poor people money and the youths them are suffering in the country. Taxpayers money, your money, my money, your people them money. So I don't want people look upon this and feel say yo a play thing this and a serious matter this and this has potential to influence the nation's future. Because everybody are fight for power and everybody are fight for scrape the barrel. And nobody no business with the youths in the country. How can the Ministry of Education not focusing on the education of the children of the country? But they are more focused on who get which position and who I get this and who I name the food there. Then it's not a Ministry of Education, it's a Ministry of dunceness. So I'm glad to see how one man decides that he's going to take on the fight here and he's going to push it no matter where it ends and he's going to fight. My respects to Dean Roy Bernard for being a Jamaican. Even if I look out for him one personal agenda, at least it has shake up the ministry in some form or way. I'm telling you already Wednesday night, we are failing our children as a nation. And for the people that whenever there Wednesday night, basis of what I did say is that as an education system, we have failed our children. Because what we have done, we have so engendered in their mind and socialized them. If we say, make no sense or no use if you can't get 9 CXC subject. When the reality is not that all children can get 9 CXC subject. While them in a high school, me say, as an education ministry, they should be focusing on creating specialists for the Jamaican society. So if a youth like to make things, him go want school where they make things. If one youth like to play sports, him go want school where design for sports. If a youth like the performing arts, him go want school for the performing arts. You can't have everybody try to get 13 CXC. Some of the youth them can't read because some of them are dyslexic. Some of them are dyscalculate. So then what gonna happen? Build some schools where focus on skills. And send the youth them have them skill set there, show signs of those skill sets are appreciation, got them the appreciation, got them school there. Why everybody a go one school when I suit everybody. And we are feel the youth them in the country. When you send a youth from primary school, we can't read, we can't calculate, we can't write him name properly, got high school, and then the onus is on high school teacher for complete them syllabus. Forget youth passing CXC. What on to them youth that them are going to last in the system. And them things that more people to talk about and stop run down dirty politicians in the country, man. Everything what politicians say, we take it as gospel. And we now see the reality we face as a nation. And when people talk, you say them are this and that. Well, in this year, me as a teacher, I telling you what go on, we have failed the youths in the country. Because of the dictates of the Ministry of Education. And then them down there, I try to thief taxpayers' money. My money, your money. Well, me don't know if no business about phone money, but me interested in my money. Because every month before me get my salary, them take out one thing named education tax. Everybody fear get 13 subject. When the youth them know, I know that of some youth thing. Some youth thing have to go play football. Send the youth them go on sports school. Some man want become soldier. Send him go on military school. Some man want become the best welder in the world. Send him go on skills training school. Some man want become the best chef. Send him go on culinary school. A specialist here make for the country. So you drive the productive sector of the country because you are turning out specialists. Anything when anybody like to do, they will excel at it. Say if I want to go make furniture, that's where I'm for go. And by the time you know the man of one of the biggest furniture making company in the country because he was trained not only the practical part but the business part and the theoretical part. Because of that him love. And we are talking about our education ministry. Man, I don't go on here, man. I got my bed, peeps. You understand? Everybody in the same barrel. The fat people, them in the barrel, the slim people, them in the barrel. So everybody now go suffocate in the barrel. What about a barrel for fat people and a barrel for slim people and a barrel for people in the middle? Then everybody have a comfortable barrel like. And people in their own comfort zone and you can get the best out of people. I know as a teacher that if a child loves geography, no matter, you will have a brilliant child, you know, but they might do the subject for doing it sake. You have a child that is not as brilliant naturally as the bright one, what we call bright, but that child loves the subject. The child that loves the subject tend to do better than the one who just bright because there's a passion and there's a drive. So even though they not get it off of the bat, they spend the time because them love it. And they rise to the top eventually. Anything you love in life, you will excel at it. But everybody forget 13 subjects. And oh, the CXC passes were excellent. No more from you, Ron Stewart, it's just a local analogy, man. You don't take a barrel thing too serious. You understand what I say? When I say barrel, it's just a local analogy. When I mean physical barrel. You understand what I say? Peeps. People, them take a barrel thing serious. Oh, my apologies, no barrel. You understand? Basket, I'm just kidding. I understand what I say. I know there's a negative connotation to that, but they never mean it like that. You see? But peeps, as me I say now, on a serious level, I'm going to say it already, I say it again. Zane, we have tricked ourselves. Zane, we have been tricked by the powers that be. The system is so designed for the persons at the top to remain at the top. And the persons who are downtrodden for continue, if they're not willing to fight and sacrifice and fight for rise, will continue to be trodden upon. Because I saw them design them system. You feel what I say? One at the time, when Andrew Holness was Minister of Education, Fim Pitney them not got public school, they were homeschooled. How can you have a Minister of Education and him have children and Fim Pitney them not in the education system where him oversee? You know, say something wrong in the country. Yeah? How can you have a Minister of National Security when Fim constituency are one of the most violent constituencies in the country? You know, say something wrong around here. How can you administer over security in our country and your constituency in a rut? That don't make no sense. How can you be a minister of education, a system where you purport is so great and it is not great enough for your children? Man, I don't go on, man. But we fool. So any old bell ring or any old pot knock we run gone. Put on with orange clothes pan with dog and with green clothes pan with dog and we happy. Because we are get a drink of rum and some white rice and curry chicken. Everything good. And our youths them must suffer. How could I be a minister of education and my child is not in the system that I am overseeing? Are you crazy? Eh? Me ask you now again. How can a minister of national security be presiding over a constituency that is one of the most violent in the country? It's like you send a carpenter go do a doctor's job. A BSR and hammer and nail him go use. Because he don't have the expertise to do that. Because Fim immediate situation is not one that breeds confidence. Man, hear me I say, yeah, man. Me a gone my bed peace. Me tell you no already, me I tell you no again. Me gone. Big up on yourself. You understand? A night now. I did say we are done by 11 o'clock, 11:30, but we are call it a night. Sunday again, 7:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. You know what I mean? These are just some of the things that irk me, that annoy me, that irritate me. And then when some people come and chat some things on my ears, me just get dark more time, you know. But that show me is a peaceful youth by nature, you know. You understand? I just laugh and smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. You're just gone. Because if you listen to some people sometime with some reason, you wonder, yo. But that's me telling you, so the school system I feel we still. So somehow we don't really understand how to reason about certain things. Protect me item, because I may get old. Zane, peeps, big up on yourself. I appreciate each and every one who stay up in the night, yeah. Zane, because I know I'm late, I know people tired, I know people coming from work. Myself, my day tired to, but you don't know a thing, but the work have to go on. You understand what I say? And thing. I know the people that would then chastise me if I never forward. And peace, big up on yourself. I appreciate each and every one from the heart. And when I say that sincerely. You know what I mean? Because if I never feel uno, that's something that uno possible. You see? So big up on yourself, big up everybody. For the people them whenever they for a long while we pass through, we appreciate. We know say everybody can there every night. Me then love that, because the thing with them big so. But you know what thing go. Me understand how the thing go. Some people have to do them thing, them timing not really match up. Work settings, family settings, personal issues. You understand what I say? I understand the thing go. So when you get the time to pass through, you just pass through. I love said way. You understand? Not change with there. We are try to grow, we are try to improve, we are try, you know what thing, build it thing further and further and further. And we appreciate the support, yes. So for the people that will continue to share the video, if you watch the video, then big up on yourself. The people that will like the video, then big up on yourself. If you don't comment on the video, then big up on yourself. If you don't share the video, then big up on yourself. If you recommend the channel, big up on yourself. If you don't watch the stream and not comment, big up on yourself. If you don't comment, big up on yourself. If you don't contribute financially, big up on yourself. If you don't contribute financially, big up on yourself. As long as you're about, big up on yourself. For the people that will come for criticize, big up on yourself. For the people that will come for dislike the video, them, big up on yourself. Everybody important. Everybody play them role. You know what I mean? Peace, as we normally say, the two most important things for the growth of the channel are these. And you need to listen. Watch time. Watch every single video from the start to it done. And when you're done watch that one day, watch some more. Zane, so that's the most important thing. Watch time. And then when you watch that video, you share it with everybody you know. So the more people watch it, the better that video do, the more momentum the channel get, the bigger the thing become. You understand? Wanna not subscribe, wanna get one little option page where say if you want only few notification, only if you click on notification. I want to say all notification must click. You know someone wanna just press subscribe and gone. On for the better. Zane, so peace, big up on yourself. I appreciate it. And we are say a Friday night, I know some people are going road. Enjoy on the weekend. Have something nice to drink, but if you have to drink, don't drive. If you must drive, do not drink. Allow the headphone them, allow the Bluetooth headpiece them. Stop separate yourself from the environment. Be observant, pre everybody, cause everybody are pre you. Allow the jewelry them. Yes, I hear one, you work hard for them, but man will take them and man will take your life. You know what I mean? Walk with only the cash what you need. If you must take public transportation, try to travel in a group. If you cannot travel in a group, know the do's and the don'ts. Take the license plate number. Send it go get somebody. Tell people you're there. Tell people where you go. Describe the driver. Always follow your instinct. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. And above all, trust absolutely no one. For the people them every move them make them post it in them status and everything them do it in them status, stop. You understand what I say? Nobody no need for know say you alone there yard. Nobody no need for know say you go there so later. Nobody no need for know say you're there right now. Be careful. You have some people where they in a social media just a lurk and a watch them things. For the people them when you live them relationship on social media, you know to stop. Your private life is so called private because if you remain private, yes, you go share your partner from time to time. Can't treat them in them face. But just be careful with the thing they want to do. Remember, say people who are employed now are trace on social media history. Be careful. Be careful. Don't get caught up in the hype. You understand? Remember, say you have a life and certain things will catch up on you. And me I say Renee Grass, big up yourself in a Juicy J. Tamale, live up. Tamale! What go on youth? Look brother, you're good, sir. Miss Patsy Brown. Teacher, strike Monday. I am home alone. Zin, thanks, Miss Patsy Brown. We appreciate that something there, you know. And we are say Miss Grace Abel, Crime Minister of Jamaica, brother, we are deal with. Juicy J, Miss Nadine Kerr. Why that's something I move so? Zin, Patrick Burgess. Miss June Reed, Finnar, Dexter Fremantle, Ron Stewart, Ortiz Henry, Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott, Kerry J, Miss Joan Gray, Shemar Lowe, Craig Baker, Zane Wilson on the building, Kev, Craig Creation, Craig, big up yourself and brother. We appreciate the contribution and a Juicy J. We appreciate the contribution and brother ready. You know what thing go. Zane, who else about? Dexter Fremantle, Cookie Mama, Neil Donaldson, Miss Grace Abel. Me I try to catch a thing but I move fast. Positive vibes too. Manners are respecting our family. Diaz Isaac. I know James Wan did about one at the time. Big up yourself and Miss Ingrid Theater. May Watt. First me ask the name and for the first time. Welcome. I appreciate the support up there. Miss Arlene Smith. Wanna go on mommy, everything good. Zane, who else about? Omari Bingham, my brother, we are deal with youth. Everything good? Yeah, me can't find no more name you know. So big up on yourself. The Royal General, you know what thing you know. Lee Bling, manners and respect you know. You Zane, Dante Dan, Manners, Ken Prosper, Junior Lewis, Soldier Rickett, Soldier Wagwan Youth, Miss Marcia Ferza. Blessings everybody you know. I don't want to leave out nobody, but I don't see all of the name them. You know what thing go. You answer me, I say, Bobby Gibson, blessings every time. Peeps, Sunday, 7:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look for it. Get book for it. Walk good. Step with Jah. You know what thing go. I'm out.
Teach them. Hey, yo, yellow. Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Follow me on social media and check out the suggested videos on screen. This is Teach saying, until next time, walk, my friends.